I want to have a conversation with you about how you can optimize your mobile presence if you're a retail store owner. This is a conversation that you need to really understand because this you have massive revenue potential if you're a retail store owner for you to optimize your mobile presence. Okay, so here's a synopsis I want you to think about. So the whole idea of optimizing for mobile is far from new. I mean, in the last 10 years, you have seen a lot of resurgence around that concept. But the ways in which retailers can use technology to connect with mobile shoppers have become far more advanced than the limitations we faced with the first generation of smartphones. And so that's kind of cool. And based on our research and based on other research reports, you really understand that basically you have about 1.6 to 2 billion people on Facebook, for example, that are connected to a small business. Think about that, 2 billion people. About 66% and or to 66% or 70% of those people visit the page of a local business or event at least once a week. That's kind of important because the bottom line here is that you have a trend where shoppers are buying local, right? So you want to understand that consumers are shopping local because of reasons related to trust and security. And so fraudulent e-commerce sites have fostered mistrust with newer or lesser known online stores. Plus, being able to physically interact with another human instills more trust, and that's what you want. And second, to trust and security reasons, you have to really understand that people like the easy returns process that a brick and mortar store facilitates. And half of viewers on Facebook or other social media, they like being able to experience a product in real life before purchasing. So consumers who prefer shopping in store to online are also after convenience. They like shopping at stores that are close by, being able to take the product home immediately, and having instant access to assistance from associates if they ever need help. And that's what you want to have if you have a retail store. You want to really convey that option, and that's really important. So mobile is fueling the shop local movement when you really think about it. Buying local and being mobile may not seem to go hand in hand at first glance, but if you think about it, the advancement and widespread usage of mobile technology is kind of fueling the shop local movement. So the majority of consumers use mobile devices to connect with local businesses, but the key is understanding how. That's very important, how consumers use mobile to engage with local retailers. And for instance, two-thirds to 75% of shoppers use mobile to stay connected with local events, while 45% to 60% use it to learn more information about a business. So you can create a Facebook event page and use a geo-targeted paid ad campaign to drive interest. For instance, consumers who use their mobile phones as their primary device are 1 to 2 times more likely to find out about pop-up shops and local events on Facebook. So that's really cool. So let's talk about how to connect with mobile customers. And so the first thing you want to do is you want to design mobile first. So when we talk about, if you are listening to me right now, you are a retail store owner, you have to really you have to really design everything from the get-go with a mobile mindset. First thing first, you want to adopt a mobile first approach to design. Consider how different the experiences are on a desktop computer versus on a mobile device. So things like layout, page design, font size, and even button copy should all be reviewed from a mobile perspective. And the cool thing is many website builders will provide an option to preview content in the mobile view. So that's kind of cool, especially if you are trying to really get things done from the get-go. Okay, so you need to optimize your website for the mobile shopper. And the cool thing is we have seen in the past few years mobile users becoming more and more prominent as regular shoppers. And so that's kind of cool. So you want to design first for mobile and then think how will that apply. That will apply to desktop. It becomes that important. And you also want to make sure that you want to look at the design, but you want to consider the major difference of a mobile user. The device can place phone calls. Because of that, you might want to put an easy to find button with your phone number that users can easily tap to place a call to your store. It's all about making sure that customers are put first. So this is obviously not a design element you want to highlight on the desktop browser experience. I mean, on the desktop browser, you do not want people to call you directly because they can't anyway. So your store hours are also important to include. So we've seen in the last few years that mobile searches for the phrase store hours and open now have peaked actually in the month of December, November, December, reaching the highest volume on Christmas Day. So it's all about availability, but it's all about seasonality also. So besides actually designing mobile first, you want to optimize your local listings. Let's dig a little deeper here. So basically, according to a research from Moz, we've seen that monthly users conduct about 7 to 10 billion unique local searches on Google. And one Bright Local survey found that nearly half the businesses think it's very easy to use, while 20% to 25% know it's important but still don't fully understand how to use it. That means that there is lots of opportunity for retailers that optimize their Google business profile. You got to really optimize your Google business profile. Very important. So you want to really pay attention to optimizing your listing, including store hours, photos, location, reviews, and even blog posts from a retail perspective. So you want to start by claiming your listing is free anyway, and you want to fill out your profile completely. I mean, completely. Don't just do like a partial fill out. No, no. You want to fill out your profile completely. If you don't, Google users have the option to edit your listing, and you risk having inaccurate information on your listing. So you can also use local inventory ads to serve up specific product ads and promotions and let shoppers know what's in stock and what's not. And your Google My Business profile is not the only listing the only local listing you want to consider when it comes to optimizing for the mobile user. So there are other directories. For example, you have Bing Places for a Business. Almost one third of searches this year were conducted on the Bing search platform. You have the Yelp business page. According to Yelp, businesses that claim the Yelp business page see an average annual incremental revenue of $8,000. So Yelp actually has on their website a support guide that shows you how to claim and list your business. You also have Yahoo local business, local basic listings. Yahoo also integrates with Local Works, which allows you to control your business listing in multiple locations. That's kind of important. You also have TripAdvisor. So more than 60 to 75 million users search for local businesses on their travels on this platform. And you also have, in general, local directories and sites. Is there a community directory of your businesses where you can get listed? Your local chamber of commerce is a good place to start. And there may also be other options. So this is kind of important to really. So what you want to do is you want to look at all possibilities. It's all about looking at all possibilities to make sure that you are present, whatever it matters. The third thing you want to do here is to develop a mobile app. Now, this could be this has budgetary implications, financial implications, but the return on investment is really interesting. So you are able to understand that 90% of time spent on a mobile device happens inside mobile apps. So investing in your own retail mobile app could be a wise move to generate more sales. Starbucks, for example, had 5 million US orders. This is 20% of all US orders come through their mobile app last year. So that's really cool, right? There are many things you can do with with a retail mobile app. And so I want to give you a few ideas to get started. So what you want to do is you want to offer in-store navigation assistance so shoppers can't find what they're looking for without needing an associate, right? That's you trying to really save time and resources on the labor front also. You want to create a customer loyalty program and allow users to earn, redeem, and view their balance in the app, inside the app. You want to introduce augmented reality to enhance the in-store experience. You also want to allow customers to shop what's in stock and learn more about the product without having to ask an associate. It's all about, again, flexibility that I'm just talking to you about. You want to send personalized marketing messages and push notifications based on user behavior and location in the store. The whole thing is that you want to optimize the presence in the store, but you also want to optimize the experience, the shopper experience in the store. You can also include a barcode scanner so users can see instant pricing and product information if they're scanning the price tag. The cool thing is that if you're able to have a pretty integrated mobile app, you can see a revenue jump real fast, because the whole thing is it's all about having a pretty optimal experience for the shopper. And if the shopper is really happy, is very if the shopper is satisfied with the experience, chances are they will be willing to buy more. And that's what you want in the first place. That's what you really want, so that you can really see things from the customer perspective also. The next thing you want to do is you want to leverage in-store beacons. And beacons are wireless Bluetooth enabled devices that really connects to smartphones within close proximity, right? And so the use of beacons or proximity marketing in the retail setting allows businesses to send personalized messages to nearby shoppers who have the required app installed and Bluetooth turned on. The thing is that this is technology that's really growing like crazy, and proximity marketing in general is really giving all kinds of businesses, small and large, the possibility to actually connect and interact with their customers a lot better, a lot more frequently, and also in a direct manner. And this is the kind of stuff that you want to implement in your store to make sure you see results right away. And the thing is that basically, when we talk about in-store interaction, you really need to understand that the beacon technology industry was estimated to amount to more than $170 million, and last year it will go to $300 million with a growth rate of 20% to 25%. So basically, what we love about this technology is that you are able to engage with shoppers once they are already in your store, right? You're not really engaging with them while they are home or while they are on vacation. You are engaging with them while they are already in the store. And the whole thing is, the whole idea is to provoke or to trigger a purchasing decision, because otherwise, why would you want to do it in the first place? So, for instance, you can, if we take Macy's for example, you have integrated gamification into they have integrated integrated gamification into their proximity marketing approach for Black Friday, for instance. So shoppers were challenged to use the app to try and win prizes, and this type of approach can encourage customers to linger longer and hopefully spend more. And that's what you want. You want customers to actually spend more at the store, so that in the end your revenue can go up, and you can actually have more opportunities for revenue, more avenues for revenue. So that's really an important element to think about. What you want to do is you want to provide in-store Wi-Fi. So basically, what we have seen in our research, and also according to Cisco data, we've seen that the vast majority of consumers prefer to shop at stores with free Wi-Fi. They're also more likely to return. Almost 60 to 75% of shoppers demand in-store Wi-Fi, according to Oracle. So the cool thing is that Wi-Fi marketing is an in-store tactic that retailers can use to engage with shoppers on their mobile devices while they're in their store, plus continue their relationship with them after their in-store experience. Essentially, what happens here is that you can grow an email list or a social media following by creating a barrier to the free Wi-Fi network. So to get past the barrier and gain internet access, customers must opt into your list or follow you on social media. This also provides you with basic data that you can use to personalize messaging and promotions. And so you can also offer a mobile pay. So the retail industry is seeing more alternative checkout methods than ever before. Remember when Amazon Go was the talk of the retail industry? Well, the e-commerce giant was onto something. In the brick and mortar venture, they removed the traditional checkout from the entire shopping experience. No cashiers, no cash register, no lines, just walk out. While that's a bit of a futuristic example, that's not exactly feasible for every retailer. Mobile checkout is a much more attainable in our view. Though the MasterCard digital payment study found that mobile wallets are used in just 1 to 2% of total retail sales. They are growing in popularity. So they were cited in 3 quarters of social media conversations about new ways to pay. So that's really an important element. And Business Insider actually predicts that you might have a 20 to a 30% compound annual growth rate through like for the last 10 years. So that's really, when you think about all those trends, that's really good news for retailers, because many of today's point of sale systems can accommodate really mobile pay. So you have the ability to actually have mobile pay all the time. So that enables you in the end to actually win and increase your revenue, which you should care about in the first place anyway. The last thing you want to do is to accommodate showrooming. And so let me first define what showrooming is. Essentially, it's when a shopper comes to your store to touch and experience the product in person and then purchases online at a later date. And customers showroom because they often find better deals online, but they want to make sure they will like the item when they receive it. And this also avoids the hassle of dealing with the returning merchandise purchased online, right? Now, how can you as a retailer accommodate the showrooming trend while also keeping the store experience pretty interesting? First of all, you want to be competitive in your pricing. You want to offer added benefits to purchasing in store. You want to train your sales associates to close the sale. That's important because you want to increase the revenue anyway, and you want to create an actual showroom. Let me break it down for you. When we talk about being competitive in your pricing, if customers are looking for the best deal, be the one to offer it if you can. You have to be able to offer that competitive pricing anyway, though. Don't try to really kill yourself budget wise by giving overly cheap prices. You want to offer added benefits to purchasing in store. Maybe there is a free gift with purchase or complimentary tailoring on all jeans purchased in store. Whatever they offer, make it something that shoppers can't find online. And you want to train your sales associate to close the sale. It's one of those things where you want to get your retail employees up to speed. And so if you can also turn your store into your showroom for your products. So the bottom line here is that you want to increase sales. You have to really make sure that you are optimizing your mobile experience. So while the reasons behind the trend may vary, one thing is certain: mobile is only going to increase in popularity. And what happens here is that consumers are becoming more connected, and retailers that meet shoppers where they are will have the easiest time keeping up. So, in what ways, if you are thinking about optimizing your mobile experience, you want to put in the comment section. Let us know how you have done. Tell me which retailers do you think are truly mobile first. Let's start the conversation, and our team will get back to you. If you have questions, also, if you're a retailer, you want to know more about this subject, let us know, and our team members will look at your question, and we'll certainly get back to you. Not a problem. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I just explained to you how retail store owners can optimize their mobile presence. I give you the synopsis and finally the steps. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.